Okay, one take for Andy Barici, how to bleed extra bubbles or air out of the supercharger system in the field. GM has some specific tools for this, but performance shops around the world know that apparently there'll still be air in the system, so a lot of tuners will continue to bleed cars on the dyno for hours at times just to get all the air out of it. It does make a difference. Made a huge difference for me at Coda when I had some air in the system. 2-liter Sprite bottle, labels removed, cut in half, 3/4 inch hose, taped to the neck. Okay, you're gonna find the bleeder valve. It's right here. Pop it off. Attach this guy here. I use a zip tie to just make sure I don't get any leaks at the bottom, so I throw a zip tie on there. The actual Schrader valve's right there. So what you do is you get a tool that can reach down through here and depress that pretty easily. Doesn't have to be a hollow tool, just anything. I use I don't know, 1/4 inch extension or whatever's handy. So once it's attached, you fill this guy up with distilled water. That's my preference. The thing is Dex Cool. Start the car. I like an incline. My driveway is a great incline. You can jack the front of the car up. I mean, the idea is you just want all the air to collect in this tube. And then as it idles, you're just going to pop it and bleed it, bleed it, bleed it. You can squeeze the hoses. You can do whatever you need to get all the little bubbles out. In my case, I started with several giant burps of air. And then, because I'm OCD, I bled the thing for about 4.5 hours and got every little bubble out of it. The intervals of bleeding it, as the car idles, can widen and widen and widen. And eventually you'll go from big burps to little marbles to tiny peas, then to just tiny, tiny peas. And you got to wait like 20 minutes to get a clump of air. But eventually I got 0 bubbles out, no matter how hard I tried. Now, if you have some tuning software, you can force the car to run the pump without idling. There's also a way to jump the box. I have HP tuners, and I could make the pump run. I guess I could have done that, but this was a field. You know, how do you bleed it at the track? That's how you would do it if you're just trying to get a little extra air out of the car. My car picked up 8 mile an hour in the back straight and 6 in the front. It was detonating or pulling timing, protecting itself because the supercharger couldn't cool the air enough. So it made a huge difference for me. Very easy to fix if you're in a jam. Good luck, Mr. Barici. Hope this information serves you well. Drive fast, take chances, bud.